So we're constantly always looking at our existing product line and working on new products, but also ways we can update our existing products. And one product we're really hyped to have a little update on this year is the Contra Pedal. The Eclat Contra Pedal has been part of our lineup for 9 years now. It's a super low profile, slim, simple pedal. It's much thinner than a lot of the pedals at the time were on the market. However, we never sacrificed the strength. We opened up our own axle system, which enables us to get a much smaller bearing without reducing the size of the spindle. So the Contra Pedal has been a much loved pedal, part of the whole range. The team have been stoked on it for years. One thing people have always liked about it are the removable steel pins. Now this is great for 2 reasons. Number 1, if you like grippy pedals, they're going to grip like hell. Number 2, if you grind on your pedals, you can grind without the pins and then put the pins in after and get a little bit more life out of your pedals. We had such good feedback on this pedal that we decided to actually add another set of steel pins. So now the Contra Pedal has steel pins on both sides. These are fully removable and replaceable, so if you want to take them out or change them up and put some fresh ones in, you can do that. But yeah, that's just a little update on an existing Eclat product that's much loved, much enjoyed, and now it's just that little bit better. 2 new products for this year are the Nylon Overguards. We released the first Overguard roughly about 9 years ago. It was a full chromoly hub guard that went over the dropout behind your peg rather than under the dropout. The whole concept was to design a hub guard that was fully universal and could fit to any frame, hub, combination out there on the market without worrying about the compatibility. We had a lot of requests to do this in nylon, which wasn't very simple and straightforward, seeing as they're totally different properties. But we saw a growing trend in the market for complete bikes. A lot of complete bikes don't have hub guards and are sometimes incompatible with traditional hub guards. So we put a little bit more time into our Nylon Overguard project. These are fully injected nylon fiberglass with a steel hex washer to stop them from rotating. There is a rear version and a front version. This hub guard fits both on the drive side and the non-drive side. It works with pretty much any hub, frame and peg combination out there and has a matching front version which does exactly the same on the front. This hub guard is great for complete bikes or people out there who maybe can't find a compatible hub guard. One great advantage is because it goes over the dropout, it eliminates the chance of your dropout catching on the front and the rear when you're grinding. AK is a big fan of these. And yeah, for not such an obvious reason. If you want a seamless transition between your hub guard and your peg, then the Overguard is available now. They're really affordable. They fit pretty much any hub, frame, peg on the market and fork. And yeah, it's a simple no-nonsense product that's had a lot of engineering to make it just perfect, and we're really stoked on these things. Another new product this year is the Octor Grip. This is a brand new grip. It's 170 millimeters long. It has a super soft but durable rubber compound. What makes this grip very special and unique is if you look at it, it's not completely round, it's octagonal in shape. This is something we came up with a few years ago, basically while studying the ergonomics of a hand on a grip. When you think about it, when your hand holds a grip, it's not a complete circle, there are edges. So by creating an octagonal shaped grip, you give yourself extra traction and grip. It basically helps you hold the bars a lot more stably without having to squeeze it as tight. It's a very simple idea, but it works really well. The guys on the team love this grip. It's enjoyed by a lot of different people. It's available now in black, in red marble, and grey marble. The Octor Grip also comes as standard with our nylon fiberglass tech bolt bar ends. These are much tougher and more durable than a traditional nylon bar end. They use a small 4mm grub screw and overhang over the end of the bar to keep them nice and snug. These are a nice upgrade on an already dialed unique grip. These are available now at BMX shops worldwide. A staple Eclat product is the handlebar and the fork. 2 products you literally cannot live without. We put an insane amount of R&D to improve and constantly develop the strength and durability of our handlebars and forks. Today I'm going to show you 2 of the most popular options we have in the range. First up is the Lewis Mills signature controller bar. Lou has been on a tear the past couple of years. He wanted a handlebar with a nice medium height. So the controller bar is available in a 9.5 and a 9.75 rise. It uses fully heat-treated multiple butted chromoly. It uses a slightly larger diameter cross tube and has a nice balanced shape. It's not too small, it's not too big, it's exactly how Lou wants it. The controller bar is available now in ED Black and in Chrome, and we have a few more options which we'll be teasing with you very soon on our Instagram channel with different rise heights and a few different options, so keep your eyes peeled for those. A fork is a product you want to invest in. It is a product where if it fails, it really could be critical. We put more research and development and work into designing our forks more than any other product. It's simply a product that deserves an insane amount of attention and detail, and our Eclat Storm fork line is simply the best fork line we've ever made. They're ridden by the entire Eclat Pro team, and they're designed all the way down from the material to the welding to the thicknesses to ensure a super dialed fork. The Storm fork comes in lots of different versions. This is the Jordan Godwin signature version. Jordan wanted a 20mm offset, which is a much shorter offset than a conventional fork. He also did his own graphics, which match his new Weaver People Doomsayer frame. And overall, it's just a nice sleeker fork with hydroformed end caps on there to give it a nice sleek look. And it's available now in ED Black. So all of the products I just showed you are available now at Eclat retailers and shops worldwide. Now, from the products which are available now, I'm stoked to give you a sneak peek at 2 brand new Eclat products which will be available in the near future. This is the Tibia XLT Crank. This takes our tried and true, timeless Tibia crank arm shape and introduces it into a new super lightweight crank system. This whole idea of a super lightweight crank actually came from Felix Prangenberg. He was looking for ways to shed a little bit of weight off his bike without sacrificing any of the strength and durability that Eclat components give him. So we took the Tibia crank, which is one of the most famous Eclat products and often imitated, and we decided to shed weight in areas that would allow us without sacrificing any of the strength. So we saved some weight on the crank arm. We've ended the same thing to the spindle. You'll see here we use an oversized 22mm spindle, but it's completely hollowed out from the inside. This enables us to save about 25% of weight compared to a traditional 22mm spindle. Next up on the slab to cut some weight are the bolts. So we use 7075 alloy bolts on the Tibia. This saves a lot of weight, but what this also allows us to do is to create an incredibly ankle-friendly crank. This was something Felix and Jordan were really specific about. If you see the angle now of where the bolt goes against the crank arm, it's one of the smoothest, most ankle-friendly crank bolt setups we've ever made. Of course, with alloy bolts, we always recommend that you use the supplied crank arm tool to install and remove the crank arm, and use the bolts simply to hold everything together at the end. These are alloy, so you need to treat them as such, but they help create an incredibly light, strong, and durable crank. These are being run by a lot of the guys on the team and Felix right now, and it's a fantastic crank. It enables you to have a classic, tried and true Eclat product and saves a lot of weight. The Tibia XLT crank will be available later this year, coming in 160 and 170mm crank arm lengths. Another new product which will be dropping later this year is this. This is the Balance Wax. It's a 2-piece wax combo pack. You've got the lighter side and the darker side. What's great is the darker side is actually a harder durometer and the lighter side is a softer durometer. So the concept is that the white version is designed for curbs, brick ledges, something that needs a softer wax to get in all the gaps. And the black version is a harder compound designed for rails, something which needs a more longer lasting wax that doesn't need to be as soft to get into an already smooth surface. This is going to come in a combo pack like this. It's scented and it has these smooth ergonomic notches in to help hold it, even on kind of rough surfaces in the rain. It's wax, it's simple, it's going to be available later this year from Eclat. Thanks for listening to me today talk about some of the newest and latest Eclat products. Most of these are available right now from your favorite BMX shop or Eclat dealer. Alternatively, if you cannot find these, they're most likely online, shipping to your front door from our Cologne warehouse via the Kingdom store. For any more information on these products, please go to eclatbmx.com and don't forget to follow us on Instagram at eclatbmxbrand for for more information, sneak peeks, and a better look at what's coming around the corner.